Hello everyone, welcome to the math quiz. This quiz is on product rule of exponent, quotient rule of exponent, and power rule of exponent. Let's start the quiz. You roughly have 6 to 8 seconds or more or less to solve the questions. In this seconds, I want you to at least think about the questions, think about the formula, and think about how you're going to solve this. Okay? And I have changed the seconds. Depends on the question, how hard or how easy it is. So let's begin. Here you have the first question and the timer starts. Okay, time's up. You can either pause the video and solve the equation, or you can solve with me. First thing we're gonna do is solve this expression by using the product rule of exponent. Here there's a formula which a raised to m multiplied by a raised to n equals to a raised to m plus n. Okay, if you have the same base, you're gonna add the exponents. What's further? You're gonna see the formula and just start solving the expression. Okay, so here it is, a raised to 2 plus 5. Since 2 and 5s are exponent, we're gonna add exponent and we're gonna simplify further, and that's the answer. I hope you guys have the same answer as I do. Now let's go to the second question. Okay, now time's up. Either you can pause the video and solve for this, or let's solve together. Solve this by using the product rule of exponent and by using the associate property. I have also explained you the associate property in another videos. Please check those videos, and let's start solving this. So here we have 3, right? The formula just says 2. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna solve 2 first, right? That's why we're gonna solve only m raised to 2 multiplied by m raised to 8. I'm gonna put m raised to 3 on the side. Okay, let's just start solving which is in the parentheses. Okay, as we can see from the formula, we can add the exponent. Okay, now as we added, now we again have the 2 same base, so we can still add the exponent. Okay, which is m raised to 30. Now let's move to the third expression. Okay, time's up. Let's look at it. So we're going to solve this by using the product rule of exponent and reverse property. Since we have 6 raised to 5 multiplied by 6 raised to minus 7, right? So what we're going to do, we're still going to add it, and we're still going to subtract exponent and simplify. Since we have plus 5 and minus 7, and as plus exponent sign, there's a plus sign there. So the answer to this is 6 raised to negative 2. Now, how are we going to write in the positive exponent, right? As you can see, whenever there is a negative in the numerator, we have to do 1 and put that number in the denominator. That's how we're going to use the reverse property. If you want, we can put like 1 divided by 6 raised to 2. We can either stop there, or we can simplify further by 1 divided by 36. 36 came from 6 6 are 36. Okay. Now let's begin the quiz on the quotient rule of exponents. Here is your first question. Okay, time's up. Either you can pause the video and solve it for this, or at least you have figured out the formula of the quotient rule of exponents. If not, no problem, let's solve it together. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is solve this expression by using the quotient rule of exponents. That's the formula right here. Okay, a raised to m divided by a raised to n equals to a raised to m minus n. You have to subtract the exponent here when you have the same base. Okay, so here we have a same base. Now we're gonna subtract the exponent. This is 12 minus 9, okay, which is gonna be, either you can write 6 raised to 3, or you can solve further, and 6 times 6, it's 216. Okay, so either or, depends what the answer is on the quizzes in exams. You can solve further, or you can keep it as 6 raised to 3. Now let's solve the second one. Okay, time's up. Okay, solve this by using the quotient rule of exponent. Okay, now we're gonna, since we have 4 raised to 4 divided by only 4, so it does not have any exponent. So if you don't have any exponent, it's a 1, right? So we're gonna subtract the exponent and simplify further. It's 4 raised to 3 is the answer, or you can say it's 64. It's up to you guys. Okay, now let's solve the third. Okay, time's up. Here, this is a little bit a hard question, but we will solve together. But here you want to see that there is also multiplication and divide. Okay, so how are we going to solve this? We're going to solve this by using the product rule and the quotient rule of exponents. The first thing we're going to solve by the product rule, which is 4 raised to 2 and 4 raised to 3. That's multiplication. Solve the left side of the product with the product rule, right, and keep the right side as it is. Okay, so we're gonna add the exponent, which is 4 raised to 5, and then we're gonna bring the divide by 4 raised to minus 4. Now we're gonna solve this by quotient rule of exponent. Okay, now since we have 4 raised to negative 4 and we have to make it into the positive exponent, how are we gonna simplify? This is how we're gonna simplify, as I already explained in the previous expression. Okay, let's start solving further. And since it's divisible, we're gonna use the quotient rule, which is we need to subtract the exponent, which is 4 raised to 5 minus 4. We're gonna simplify, which is 4 raised to 1, and anything raised to 1 is still a same number, right? So 4 raised to 1 is also a 4. Both answers are right. Now let's begin the quiz on the power rule of exponents. Here is your first question. Okay, time's up. I'm pretty sure you guys have figured out the power rule of exponent formula. If not, we can solve it together. Okay, solve this expression by using the power rule of exponent, and here it is a formula. Open parentheses a raised to m, close parentheses, everything is raised to n, equals to a raised to m into n. Okay, so that's the formula. So open parenthesis 3a, close parenthesis, raised to 7 multiplied by 10. okay, and multiply the exponent and simplify it. Open parenthesis 3a close parenthesis, it's 7 into 10 is 70. Okay, now here is your second question. Okay, time's up. It was a very easy question. I'm pretty sure you guys have solved it by now, but let's solve it together. Okay, we're going to solve this expression by using the power rule of exponents. Okay, here it is. We're going to multiply the exponent and simplify it. As already you can see, 7 into 2 is x raised to 14. Now, let's solve the third one. Use the power rule again, and it's negative g raised to 4 into 4. Okay, here if you guys have questioned that why we didn't put the open parenthesis close parenthesis, it's just a one variable, so we don't need to, because it means the same thing. If it's two variable, then we need to make sure that we open parentheses and put the variables inside those parentheses and close parentheses. Here it's just one, so it does not matter. Okay, so we're going to multiply it and simplify it further. Okay, so 4 into 4 is 16, so negative g raised to 16 is the answer. Now we're going to solve the fourth one. Okay, time's up. Let's solve this expression by using the power rule of exponent again. Here you see there's three variables inside those parentheses. Okay, so we're gonna keep the parentheses, okay, unless we solve everything. We're gonna multiply the exponent and simplify it, as you can see, and open parentheses, so the answer is 3xy raised to 24. Now you can keep it as it is. We already proved it, it's not the wrong. Or you can solve it by 3 raised to 24, x raised to 24, and y raised to 24. And that's all I have for today's video. Thanks for watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe my channel for more math quiz and more math learning. Thank you.